I'm not going to D'Urville Island. The plan was to go from Christchurch to French Pass today, catch the ferry at 5 PM to D'Urville Island, but I broke down. The 450 has decided that it wants all of the revs all of the time. Not really sure why. We thought we found the issue with a stone in the throttle linkage. That turned out to be not the problem. Yeah, after persevering for 100 metres, I've pulled in next to a farm shed, and the rest of the guys have carried on. So the plan was obviously to ride up to D'Urville Island for the weekend. Left home at 5:45 this morning, met a couple of guys in Waikuku, and then we carried on to Hanmer, and then through the Molesworth, and I'm about 2/3 through the Molesworth now, so about 40k from Blenheim, and well out of cell phone reception, but I have a lovely tree to sit under. I've been sitting here for about an hour and a half at this point while the other guys carried on to Blenheim to hopefully find me a trailer before they carry on and meet the ferry at 5. I can't show you the issue because the bike's been sitting for a little while, and it will start up and it'll just hit the limiter immediately. It's like there's just no butterfly in it or something. The throttle's closing, all the mechanisms all tight, like everything externally looks like it should. So the current theory is that the butterfly has fallen out of its the little slot that it sits into, which if that's the case, then I've possibly got a couple of little screws bouncing around my head. Yeah, but we won't know until someone looks at it. It is the bike's done for 4,000 k's, still under warranty, so hopefully once we get the trailer I'll get it to CFMoto in Blenheim, and yeah, either leave it with them and somehow get it back to Christchurch, or just trailer to Christchurch and take it to CMG. Obviously not a dealer issue or anything like that, it's just one of those things, but yeah, need to get to the bottom of it. But for now I'm out. I'm just going to sit here and have a adult beverage that I was supposed to be having at 8 o'clock tonight on D'Urville Island, and wait for help. Alright, I'll take the gear off the bike. I'll take that with me. Then find somewhere out of the way to put it. This shed's about the most conspicuous one of the lot, so gonna have to go for a wee stroll. But it is what it is. Oop. Also, I use I've got a Krager bag, but I also use the Rhino Walk, and the clips that come on it from stock are pretty rubbish. These ones here, like, they hook, but they've got such a small extension there that you go over a few bumps and then they just unhook. So I've used these AliExpress carabiners, and so far they've been mint. Of course, they work spectacularly well when your bike doesn't move anywhere. Fuel tank's empty, so no dramas there. I might start it just very quickly, see if it behaves itself enough to idle it somewhere rather than hiking it. Could be a terrible idea, but we'll find out in a second. Okay, give it a couple of good luck twiddles. Nope, not happening. Alright, where are we going to go? This way feels logical, but this shed's just a, I don't know, is it 4 or 5 pole open bay sheds? there's not really any hiding spots. Then we go further and we get right into the sheep shearing depths. So where to? Hey fellas. Toilets. I probably don't want to put a bike in front of those. I wonder if he'll give me a lift. Sorry about the puffing, it was way more of a hike than I thought it would be from the farm. I got to ride up with the farm lady, she was very kind. Shit. Okay, I'll be back. Over behind that shed there, it's a good spot. Just got to get through that gate, assuming that I can get through. And the bike is it's behind that tree. So yeah, let's see how that goes. It's not electric. Beautiful. Fun fact about this farm, the farmers are really nice. It's a owned by an older fella, and I guess his daughters run it now. But his dad, so the farmer's dad, bought this property in 1902, and his family's farmed it ever since. Which is pretty cool. I mean, New Zealand's a pretty young country, so to have that kind of length in one place is pretty impressive. They're super nice people. Kind of see why they have a, you know, fairly traditional sort of farmhouse, I suppose, but beautiful backyard. And he had half of some sort of animal to chuck on the barbecue tonight, so they live in well. And they were more than happy enough for me to dump this thing in their shed wherever I liked. It looks flat, but it ain't. Don't know why I'm rushing, I'm still here for another couple of hours at least. Alright. Hopefully you're still there when I get back. Yeah, she bleeds right in. Alright, look what I'm doing. So, we stayed at the farmhouse last night and poking around the bike some more. And Nick found another stone in the throttle linkage. So Alan pulled one out and then another one immediately dropped into its place. I can't get my fingers in there, there's no way, so I have to have a bit of a think about how to deal with that. But yeah, I guess good news is I seem to have a functioning bike again. Not stoked about the amount of red line it's sore, but it is what it is. But yeah, when I get home I have to look at the stone guard or something. But I think the combination of the new Anarchy Wild on the front and the high guard just seems to, this sort of pea gravel stuff, it seems to be picking it up and chucking it up into the engine over the rocker, cover, and then I guess just stacking up against the loop hitch. And there's a little stop screw for the throttle close position, and stones get stuck between that and something else, and then throttle can't close. So there we are. So we're just going to ride out Molesworth now to Blenheim, and not entirely sure what the plan is. We sort of last night half serious, half too many drinks, talked about doing the rainbow back, but we may end up just taking the road down the coast. Either way, I think the plan is to try and get back to Christchurch tonight. There's not really too much else we can salvage at this point, so yeah, just ride out of here and see what happens. This will be Nick's third stretch through here in the past, I don't know, 12 hours or so. I'm sure he'll be glad to be out of it. Also got confirmation that the other guys made it to the ferry and stayed on Durban last night, so that's awesome. Hope everything's going good for them. So looking through the front of the bike, you can see there's plenty of room there above the radiator for stones to get through. So it's hard to get an angle from the top, but you can see up there, that's the bottom of the screw where the stones are getting caught on. You can't get your fingers up there unless you've got skinny fingers, and you can't see if there's anything in there. Okay, so courtesy of Facebook, here's a picture of the bike with no tank on. So where we've been talking about is this area here. So stones come through and they're able to just sneak on in there and then eventually accumulate down there. And what this looks like from here is stones coming over the top there, piling up in there, and having the potential to land right in there. And what that looks like here is this little part here. So this is the stop for the throttle when it's closed, and stones can land right in there. And the problem is that when they do fall in there, they've got nowhere to go because they can't fall forward, they can't fall back, and they can't fall side because they've got the throttle stopped on them. This is my CRF for comparison with the throttle stop at the bottom, so nothing could ever get caught in there. But anyway, Lyle Harrington on the New Zealand CFMoto Facebook page posted a solution which looks like it'll work. Hopefully more as a temporary solution until something else comes up. But basically it's take some brushes that I guess you use them for chimney cleaning or something like that, and then bend them to the shape of the bottom of the tower on the front of the bike, and then just zip tie them in place. It looks like it'll stop stones getting through the front. I don't know how much mud and other crap it will collect, but at least it stops those stones going over the top. But anyway, I don't know if we can call this a design flaw, or I mean, it could certainly be done better. But yeah, if anyone's got any ideas for how we can keep stones out of these things, I'd love to hear them. Yeah, otherwise, thanks for watching. Hope it helps you. Come on.